Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the CDL. I'm Maut, bringing you another game, this time between rivals Texas A&M and University of Texas, and this is going to be a lot of fun. I gotta say, it's a best of three, of course. Still the Halloween theme going on, despite the fact that it is November 5th right now. It is the 5th of November. It's a little reference to V for Vendetta, if any of you know that. I'm sure a lot of you do, otherwise we wouldn't be playing or watching Dota. But, once again, I'm Maut. Thanks for watching here on Neo Dota. You can find me over at my Twitter, which is up here, /MautDota2, and as well as my Twitch channel. You can find me there as well, at /MautDota2. But we're going to get in the pick ban phase right now. Interesting stuff. We'll see who they decide to pick and ban here. We're going to be with you for the next hour or so watching these games. Hopefully we get some good ones. No stomps. Been casting a lot recently, but that's fine. I had SECS yesterday. Of course, I had, what else did I have? The GEST as well. On Saturday night, technically Sunday night, all night long, and of course I did some CDL games on Saturday as well. Immediately the Darkseer band comes out from A&M, not surprisingly there, still very strong. His vacuum radius has been nerfed, which is nice because it's very frustrating to play against that such a large vacuum into that wall replica. Definitely really annoying. Of course the side lane potential of Darkseer, second to none really. You're not going to find a better off-lane or solo lane than the Darkseer, at least in my opinion. It's a little late for you guys on the East Coast, so thanks for staying up with me here. And we'll get into the next ban here. Would not be surprised to see something like the the Bat Rider. Even the Rubik, we see a lot. Even Wisp occasionally, as of recent. More so in the SECS than anything. A lot of North American teams love to run that. Getting into the reserve time here just for a second. They're taking a while. They really don't know what they want to ban first. Usually when you come into the pick ban phase, you have a general idea of what you want to ban out. And the fact that this is taking so long is interesting. Now, in the lobby, it was pretty funny. Donald was saying that he was a League player. I don't know if this is true or not. He could be just trolling. This is Dota after all, and the internet, so I would not be surprised to see him actually be a decent Dota player. And I know a few LoL players who are actually nice, pretty good Dota players. So, despite this stereotype, LoL, I mean, it's still a little bit of a difficult game. I'm not going to make excuses for it, though. I certainly don't play it, but I know people who have that are actually really good at Dota. Furion's the first ban out from University of Texas. Not sure about that one. There are a lot better bans that you can go for here, such as the Darkseer, the Templar Assassin, which we do see banned out from A&M right now. They're taking a ton of time, University of Texas is, so we'll have to really see what they're doing with these bans. Not sure why they go with the Furion ban first, considering he sort of fell down in competitive play recently. His global abilities are very strong, his global pushing power, I should say. Of course, Nature's Wrath doing a ton of damage, especially in team fights as well. He can be played as a carry, as a pusher, even as a little bit of a support, building that mech early on. You can play him in any real lane, but he's still not that strong. He doesn't really... The only thing he does effectively is push it globally, and you already have Tinker who can do that as well, and even better if you can get the farm on him. Bat Rider will also be banned out on this side of University of Texas. Invoker's the first pickup from A&M. Really interested to see what they're going to do with that. This leaves a bunch of opportunities open for University of Texas with, of course, Rubik is one of them, Jakiro, Undying, things that we see all the time. I'm surprised that neither of these teams have thought about banning or even picking one of those heroes just yet. There's the Jakiro. Undying maybe next if you're on the side of University of Texas, or you could go for something like Rubik there would also be a good pickup. He could be played mid. I don't think we'll see that, though. I think we'll see him perhaps in a tri-lane. I don't know how good these guys are, so I can't assume that they're, absolutely going to tri-lane. With the CDL games that I've seen so far, though, every team I'm pretty sure has ran some sort of tri-lane. But that was, of course, GMU versus University of Toronto. GMU is Korok's team, so seeing them run a tri-lane is not surprising. University of Toronto actually beat them in that best-of-3 series. There's Leshrac on the side of A&M plus Chaos Knight. So, really strong pickups there. We even may see a dual lane here mid with Chaos Knight and Leshrac, and we'll see Invoker in the off lane, or they could send them together in a dual lane and maybe even a tri lane, and that's going to give them some nice kill potential early on, maybe even at level 1. Level 2 or 3 is usually when you'll see it with that Edict picked up, and of course the Reality Rift to make sure that they bring him right back. So, Chaos Knight with the Soul Ring has also been a pretty common build, and pretty much everyone that plays Chaos Knight, which I personally don't really enjoy. I think there's a lot better items you can get on him, and you know, getting a soul ring just to spam your nukes. You just need to be more aware of your mana, which a lot of people that play Dota honestly aren't. It is a nice pickup, but I just don't really like it. Last pickup coming for University of Texas. You have to keep in mind they also are at 25 reserve time seconds right now, so they need to be a little bit more aggressive with their picks. They honestly, at this point, might be like randoming the rest of the draft, which is not really what you want. There's no DCs on either side right now, so this is actually kind of inexcusable. It shouldn't take you this long for your third pick, at least in my opinion. Looks like they will send Bounty Hunter in the offlane, though. They'll have Jakiro and Rubik probably in a tri-lane with something. With what I'm not exactly sure yet. They'll need a mid-hero and they'll need a carry as well if they send Bounty Hunter in that offlane. Can see Bounty Hunter send mid, but I doubt it's going to happen. Morphling will be the ban up from A&M. I don't know. I mean, of course, you know, these teams might be actually scouting each other, but I highly doubt it considering in the lobby they acted as if they really didn't know what was happening, considering for the first, like, 10 minutes of the lobby, we were actually in a game with University of Texas and UCSF, which I guess would be UC San Francisco. And then they're like, wait, UCSF isn't even in this tournament, so what are you guys doing here? So it's a good thing we got that sorted out, though, with the admins. Enigma will be the next ban out, followed by Anti-Mage on the side of A&M. Realizing that if they do decide to send Bounty Hunter into the offlane, UT does need to get a carry here. Tidehunter's a nice ban out. Enigma as well. There's a lot of team fight that A&M could be going for, and they do need some of it. They have a mid lane, they have a carry. They need an offlaner, and they also need, and Enigma is also a good offlaner, so that's a really excellent ban out there. To make sure they get rid of the team fight, make sure they get rid of the offlaner there. So I'm not sure what else they'll ban out. They could ban out the Windrunner if you're on the side of UT, but the next ban will be coming for A&M just in a second. Now there's only 5 seconds on reserve time for University of Texas. I don't know what they're gonna do here. I mean, it might end up being a random. They'll have to pick extraordinarily quickly. There's going to be a ban on the Brewmaster from the side of A&M. That's a good ban out, and that could be used as a mid hero, even a mid game carry would be nice as well. There's the Windrunner ban from University of Texas. Just want to let you guys know that there is a delay on the stream, so don't even worry about that. You know, if you're thinking, oh, they might be listening to what Maut's saying, you know, his theory crafting. That's definitely not the case. Unless they want to do it 3 minutes behind, in which case they'll probably be in a bad position. Queen of Pain will be the next pickup for the side of A&M, and they're looking pretty strong. And I like this pickup because you can send Queen of Pain into the offlane if you want to send Invoker into the mid, or vice versa even. And so right now they're looking really strong. They've got a lot of team fight. They've got some stuns that they can set up things with. Invoker could go Exhort, or even Wex Exhort, Quas Wex, you know, Quas Exhort. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they can run on this Invoker. I would be surprised to see a Wex Exhort Invoker, considering they've already got Queen of Pain Castling. They don't need really the extra physical right-click damage. Quas Wex would be nice to set things up, like with a Tornado into a Scream Sonic Wave even. Witch Doctor is going to be the pickup on the side of UT, which is very interesting, which maybe signifies to me that Rubik is going to go mid, and Witch Doctor will be in a tri-lane with Jakiro and perhaps another carry. Wisp is a great pickup here with CK. And so this is going to be pretty scary on the side of A&M. They're looking already really strong with their landing arrangement right now. It should be Leshrac, Chaos Knight, and Wisp, and maybe even an aggressive tri-lane with Queen of Pain mid, or actually Invoker mid, Queen of Pain off lane. That's what I'm guessing right now, but things could change. They might send, you know, they could dual lane. I doubt it'll happen, but these things are always, things do change around, and they might even have to change landing phases depending on what UT is going to pick up. But they have 3 seconds left on the regular time and only 2 seconds on reserve time. They have to pick something immediately. They're going to pick up the Faceless Void. That's going to be the carry. The tri-lane should be Jakiro, Faceless Void, and Witch Doctor with Bounty Hunter in the off lane and Rubik in the mid lane. I'd be very surprised to see not a tri-lane for either of these teams. And we'll get in here in just a second to do the introductions. Once again, I'm really appreciating that you guys are joining me on Neo Dota. This is the CDL, Collegiate Dota 2 League, casted by me, Maut. This is, of course, Texas A&M versus the University of Texas, PangGirls. And we got some rivalry going on here. I mean, of course, A&M and UT, rivalries in all other sports, and why not Dota? On the side of UT, we will see Donald on the Witch Doctor. We'll see Wicked on the side of the Rubik, Too Strong on the Jakiro, Refinery on the Bounty Hunter, Qual on the Faceless Void up in the top lane, it looks like. Meanwhile, on the side of A&M, Texas A&M, we will see Legendary Dota, or Legendary Dodo, on the Queen of Pain. Alienated from the Masses will be on the Invoker. Pause is going to be called real quick. Flint Flossie, will be on the Leshrac. 12th man, YOLO 2012. God, that's... Oh, my God. We'll be on the Wisp. Hysteria will be on the Chaos Knight, and that's going to ride out A&M's lineup. A little bit of chat going on between both teams right now. What it's looking like, there's going to be a 5-man gank train coming up into the top lane right now. I don't know if UT will venture out too far. If they do, they might be in some trouble. Bounty Hunter will be heading to the bottom lane, so it looks like it will be Refinery down here in the off lane, mid lane. Donald's actually sitting there right now, but I don't know if they're going to give Donald the mid lane here and maybe send Key Wicked up into the top lane here. That would be surprising, but absolutely could happen. We've seen Witch Doctors run mid before, so we'll keep an eye on that. It looks like he will go mid. As of yet, he has no ward, so he's not there to the ward. Good luck, have fun being called out. Very nice. Drawing, coming in from Hysteria, which is, by the way, a very good Muse song. If you don't like Muse, that's fine. Their new album is kind of really bad. I understand if you don't like them, but the previous stuff from like Origin of Symmetry and Absolution and Black Holes and Revelations is really good. You should check that out if you're a fan of rock music in general. Going to be a ward coming out for an A&M. They're not looking for too much else. They might rotate mid here, but Key Wicked is going to sit here, and he'll be just fine. And we're actually going to see a rotation up from Donald up to the top lane. So we will see the Rubik Min. We will see Too Strong Qual, and, of course, Donald here in this top lane tri-lane right now. Flint, Flossie, Hysteria, and 12th man looking for a gank right now. Regen Rune going to be picked up by Refinery, despite the fact that it's kind of not really needed at 0-0-0. Key Wicked blocking the creeps. He's not expecting a gank here, and this could be very dangerous. There's going to be a Chaos Bolt. It's going to be either a 1 or 2 second stun. They're hoping for 2 to launch that Split Earth with. There's going to be the Chaos Bolt. It will fly. It's going to be 2 second. Will they be able to get the Split Earth is the question. There it's going to go. There's a lot of damage coming from the Invoker as well. It should be first blood. Chaos Knight getting it, and that's exactly what you want to get the first blood on. Good kill there. Waiting in the winds. A&M playing well already. Now we're going to see Wisp plus the Chaos Knight as well as the Leshrac head to the bottom lane. So I did call these lanes correctly, thank God. We will see Queen of Pain up against the tri-lane. This should be sort of hard to deal with, but she has Blink. I think she might want to max out the Blink early on just so that she has that escape ability. She doesn't really... I mean, she's not going to be able to get farm here too well. I mean, they should be aggressive on the side of University of Texas. Will they is the question. If they even let Queen of Pain get in a semblance of farm, she's won this lane. And if they don't kill her either, she's also won this lane. So they'll have to be very careful. Already going to try to zone her out. So she'll back off just for a moment. Key Wicked up against Alienated from the Masses. That kill set him back quite a bit. 5 for 1 on the side of Alienated. And meanwhile, the Rubik only has 1 last hit. He's got 2 denies, but still not really last hitting well. This is tough against an Exort Invoker. He's going to have lane control early on. As you see, no last hits really going for the way with Wicked here. Meanwhile, we see a rotation. Split Earth might be landing on Refinery. He does have Shadow Walk. Do we see any Sentry Wards is the question. It doesn't look like it. They need to get vision if they want to go for the ganks. And similarly here on the side of Refinery, if they don't kill him early on, he's able to get experience with Shadow Walk. They might be in some trouble. And I think Refinery knows that there's no Sentry Wards here on the side of 12th man or on the side of the Leshrac here. Since if there was one put down, actually they're both in the jungle right now looking for the wards here, which is actually on the river. Okay, so they don't go for the lane wards up against Refinery, which is an interesting choice, but I'm sure they'll get Dust or something later on if they decide to go for a kill. Sentries would probably be better, though. Blink coming out from the Queen of Pain, trying to get out of the lane. Observer Ward is here. It has been blocking this creep camp. They haven't put a Sentry Ward down to stop it, and that could be big. Once this lane gets pushed to the tower, there's not much they can do about this Queen of Pain getting farmed. They could try to dive. That would be devastating, I think, on the side of... UT. Already taking a lot of damage. Look how much Exort damage is taken by Wicked here. He's just going to have to back off, eat a tree, and get back into the lane. He's having a tough time. He's actually improved a little bit, 6 and 8 right now against 9 and 4. So farm is going pretty well for both lanes. For both carries, I should say. You can see the 15 last hits on the side of the Void. Meanwhile, on the side of the Chaos Knight, he's actually got 11. Meanwhile, they're trying to go for a gank here. Sentry Ward is giving them vision. Will Split Earth land is the question. Edict is going to be popped. Refinery taking the damage. There's the Split Earth that will land. Do they have vision? It doesn't look like it. They're going to stun Refinery and then back off. So that Sentry Ward just barely out of range of the vision up here. Hysteria. Level 3 right now. Let's check the levels real quick. That's not a good sign. Level 1 Witch Doctor, you never want to see that at 3 minutes into the game. So he's having a tough time, but of course in that tri-lane it's tough to get levels. But Hysteria is doing pretty well. He's actually level 3. Rubik's level 4. He's out-leveling everybody regardless of the fact that he got ganked early on. He's actually got double damage right now, and it's up for a little while longer. Let's check back on the last hit chart. We will see 18, 19 right now on the side of Quell, so he's doing a good job. Doesn't even go for the Quelling Blades, which you usually see on Faceless Void. Nice stuff there. Stout Shield is the pickup for him. So everything going well as of right now. Nothing going on crazy. There's 1-for-1. I missed a kill, I think. I don't know where that happened. Who died? Oh, it was the Invoker. He got killed by Wicked somehow? He must have used his Fade Bolt. Alright, well, I'm sorry I missed that kill, but at least it wasn't First Blood. Thank God for that. Invis Rune is actually the bottom rune right now, which will be picked up by the Invoker, it looks like. Going for Quas Exhort, so he's going for the extra damage plus the regen, of course, Cold Snap. The Sunstrike will be available, the Ice Wall as well. Forge Spirits for the nice pushing ability. It's going to be a lot of damage early on as well. He's going to max out Exhort, or at least do a little bit of Exhort early on. Cask going to go on Dota, but it's not going to matter. He's got a blink. It is on a 10-second cooldown. They need to initiate with an ice path, I think, and then go for the Cask. This isn't really the best try lane because you're relying on time lock to stun, and he's actually going for backtrack first. So you have ice path, and then you have Cask, and that's not going to really, get a guaranteed kill on the Queen of Pain. So this is an interesting try lane for the side of the University of Texas right now. Meanwhile, we see Rubik's actually going to be heading back to base for whatever reason. I'm not sure. You don't want to do this. If you need to bottle crow, bottle crow. Don't go back to base to buy something or get your bottle filled up. This is just letting the opponent essentially get farm over you, and he will TP back in, and that's even more farm that he's spending. So not the best play from Rubik. He actually just went back to fill his bottle up and get mana. Meanwhile, Chaos Knight actually in the bottom lane is going to get the kill on the Bounty Hunter. So they have vision in the lane. I don't know. They might have popped dust for it. They did actually pop dust on the Leshrac here. So that's how they got the kill. Probably the Chaos Bolt into the Split Earth, I'd imagine, plus the Tether from the Wisp. 2-for-1. A&M is leading it right now. 5:38 into the game. Pain coming out on A&M right now. There's no way they can really kill her, so they really shouldn't try. I mean, Cask is essentially an RNG stun. There's no real hard stun there. Ice Path is going to be nice, but it's not long enough to really get the kill there. The only thing they would really be able to do is if Wicked rotated up there and decided to go for a telekinesis. Meanwhile, by the way, Invoker misses his Sunstrike. He's actually pretty low on health right now. He's got phase boots though. But yeah, if Rubik rotated up there and looked for a kill in that regard, they probably could get it. Meanwhile, we actually see a rotation from Flint Flossie here. And if they land a Split Earth here, this could be trouble. But it doesn't look like it. Wicked actually going to back up. I think they might have seen him here. There was the River Ward. 31 seconds left on that. Rubik is going to back up. He's probably going to go back to base, bottle up again, and then TP back in, which is a huge mistake, by the way. Cask onto Legendary Dodo. Maledict actually missing, and that would have been a nice bit of damage, but it actually will not fly there. This lane has been pushed up to the tower the entire time, and this tri-lane's not really doing much. They're not getting the kill. The Refinery actually died already once, so this tri-lane up top is actually winning against the tri-lane down. Or, excuse me, the tri-lane bottom is actually winning against the one up top. Sunstrike looking for a kill somewhere. Hitting Hysteria, I think, just barely. I wasn't able to find it. Not sure. Actually, no. What? That doesn't make any sense. I think... What was the point of that? They're on the same team. Unless he stole it. Oh, he did steal the Sunstrike. Okay, I was confused for a second. I'm like, oh wait, there's a Rubik there, obviously. Duh. Refinery still sitting around, still getting a decent bit of experience. He's level 4 right now. The Chaos Knight is level 6, but of course he did get that early kill. He actually got 2, because Refinery did go down to him. Invoker level 6 as well, plus the Rubik. Level 7 now on the Rubik. So he's actually getting better farm, it seems, somehow, than the Invoker, despite TPing out twice. Which is a gigantic mistake in my opinion, but that's fine. Just Bottle Crow next time, man. That way you won't. He probably would have been level 8 if he didn't TP out twice, or TP in, I should say, run out and then TP in. That's just such a long journey back to your base. It's such a mistake. He wasn't low either time. Hand of Midas build going on the Faceless Void. Now there's a lot he can do with this. This increased attack speed will be nice. If he decides to go for Hand of Midas, he absolutely can. Not going to go for the Battle Fury, though. Battle Fury used primarily for farming. Can be used for AoE damage inside the Chronosphere, but generally not what it's used for. Refinery will pause the game. Let's see if he's actually pausing, or if this is a bunch of BS. Yeah, that's a lot of lag right there. It's a bit. Just a little bit. Golden experience right now, 500 in the favor of A&M, 1,000 for experience. Pink's coming out on the side of A&M. Maybe looking for a kill to set up to go around in this direction. Or saying maybe Chaos Knight could come. We'll see. The thing I don't like about when the game is paused is you can't really draw on the ground. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining about that. There's so many other features in this UI that's really great. And if I'm complaining about that, then I'm just a spoiled little caster guy. So, game's looking pretty good right now for the side of A&M. But at the same time, they have to be scared about UT, because if you're thinking about hard carries here, Faceless Void right now is probably the scariest in the scene. At least in my opinion, because this goes through BKB, and if you get everybody inside of it, it can be very dangerous. If he had enough damage with his teammates, of course, Ice Path plus the Macro Pyre combo we see so often from Jakiro and the Faceless Void. In fact, the GEST Indonesian qualifiers, we saw it a ton if you were watching JoeNet. I doubt any of you watching would be watching that, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But we saw a huge amount of AoE play coming in from that tournament. Yep. So, a little bit of issues coming in from the pink side right now. Refinery's trying to get it lowered. Gonna keep pinging. It's going down just a bit, 503 right now. So, the Invoker going for Phase Boots. He's going for Quas Exhort. Has the Cold Snap. Now the question is he going to go into that quick Force Staff, into a Scythe of Eyes? We see that all the time on Invokers, but he might be going for something like an Aghanim Scepter, which in my opinion is not the best build to go early on. Armlet actually will be finished up fairly soon for Chaos Knight. His tankiness will certainly increase after that. He's also got a Dauntless of Strength. He may be going for a Bracer into a Drums. Something we might see there. Flint Flossie doesn't have too much. Refinery neither. He actually doesn't have boots right now on Refinery. He will need to get those. He's a huge Genki hero. He really relies on that. Meanwhile, Split Earth actually will miss. He was going for it, did miss. I don't know how they got vision there. I don't think there's a Sentry Ward in the lane. He was invisible. So
Regeneration.
Meanwhile, in the middle lane, we're going to see a kill. Rubik going to kill on the Wisp. Somehow I think he was looking for a gank. Headed up to the top of the rune, looking for the regen rune, which was taken by the Witch Doctor. Did he have a Sunstrike? He probably did. He must have telekinesis him up. Sunstrike and then Fade Bolted. God, I'm missing kills left and right. Jeez. So it looked like it was a Split Earth into an Edict damage. Ah, God, can we get to the team fight phase so I don't miss all these early ganks and things of that nature? It'd be really, really nice. We actually see the tri-lane's actually been rotated out. We'll see Wisp head to the mid lane right now. Tether up onto Alienated from the masses right now. Fade Bolt doing a ton of damage. So Alienated actually has to be careful. He is popping Quas. No, not anymore. Okay, another pause coming from the side of Bounty Hunter, who has, once again, a ping of 3k. Hysteria saying this can't keep happening. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. So I really apologize for the delays right now. Lag does indeed happen. That's really not an excuse. I mean, this is Dota. You have to have a good internet to play. And Refinery is ready. So not too long of a wait here. Hopefully. Now we're going. He does resume. He could have bought boots there, but he decided not to. I'm not sure why. If he didn't buy a TP, why not just buy the boots straight up? Questions are being asked by me. They probably won't be answered anytime soon. That's fine. Tether coming in onto Flint Flossie and, of course, onto 12th Man Yellow. Getting some kills here in the creep camps. Nice little double pull there. Don't even need to stack it. Just need to pull. Too strong. Also has enough. Meanwhile, we actually going to see Maut plus a Shadow Strike going on to Donald right now. Not just a little bit of aggression. Can't get this kill on the Queen of Pain, and this is the problem. If you're going to run a tri-lane, you need to make it so that you have, coordinated stuns. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, kill going on the side of Rubik. He's actually at 6 HP right now. He should be freaking dead. What did he use? He used Cold Snap plus the Fade Bolt, I'm sure, to get the kill. He'll have to back off, though. He should not be anywhere near any lane. And if this Invoker, when he gets back up, can hit a Stun Strike in about 8 seconds, that would be probably the most Dendy-like thing I've ever seen. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, he'll be up. He has no vision, of course. Go for the Sunstrike. You know you want to go for the Sunstrike. Go for it. Go for the Sunstrike. Go for the Sunstrike. No, not happening. Just be a little bit more aggressive, guys, and realize that they're very low health. Realize that you have a global ability to use. And just try for the kill. You don't hurt yourself if you're unwell. Oh, now Refinery is going to disconnect from the game. We will certainly see a pause up from University of Texas. Ring of Hell finished on the Faceless Void. Surprisingly, he has a Stout Shield. I don't think this is going to be Battle Fury because he's got the Midas, but at the same time, I don't think this will be a Vanguard because that's a bad pickup on Faceless Void because you have Backtrack. I don't know what this is going to be. It's not going to be a Hood because he's a carry. We're actually not going to see... They're microing the Bounty Hunter. He does reconnect. This is ridiculous stuff. Clown Dota in this game right now. Rotation actually going to come in from the Leshrac. He doesn't have enough help to go for a 3 for 2 here just yet. Now we actually see another TP coming in from Wisp right now. And this could be dangerous on the side of University of Texas. But, of course, the Chronosphere is finished up on Faceless Void. He really doesn't have too much damage, though, is the real thing. Hand of Midas will give him that attack speed, which is always nice. Meanwhile, we're going to see an initiation. There's the Chaos Bolt. 4 seconds. It's going to get the kill on Witch Doctor. Now they need to back off. There's going to be the Reality Rift. There will be a Splitter. They will miss. Nice Ice Path. That will save the life of Qual just barely. But getting the kill on the Witch Doctor is nice. They'll be able to push this as well. Did not save the Edict for the tower. Surprisingly enough. Now this is on cooldown for 13 seconds. They might be able to bait out the fortification, though. Ice Path flying in, hitting 2 right now. Hysteria will take a bit of damage. Tower going on to Flint Foster right now. He'll have to back off. There's no creeps here just yet. They were pushing it away through the Fade Bolt from Rubik. Meanwhile, we see Invoker looking, waiting in the wind, looking for maybe an initiation. He's got the Cold Snap, he's got the Sunstrike, but that's all he's got right now. We'll see another TP coming in from Donald right now. So it's 4 for 4 that it's got to go for this team fight. Sonic Wave is available. We do have the Chaos Bolt plus the Reality Rift is up again. He's going to finish those drums rather soon. He's got the Bracer right now. He has the Robe of the Magi. But they're actually just going to back off, not looking to pressure this tower too much. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we will see Bounty Hunter be able to get some room for farm. Now he does have his boots. Finally, see a rotation into the mid lane. It looks like Hysteria and Alienated could maybe go for a pick off here on this tower or on Rubik, who's heading down from the jungle right now. And they will damage it just a little bit. And there's no TPs coming in just yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Kiwi will just throw out a Fade Bolt. There's the Cold Snap initiation. Will they go for anything else? There's going to be a Reality Rift. They're going to dive this. 4 seconds done. Kiwi will go down. Who's going to get the last hit? Hit him. Hit him. Oh, he had popped him in Viz Rune. Oh, wow. That's unlucky. No dust. They had a Sentry Ward. They didn't throw it down. Refinery rotate again, salving up his Kiwi. There's the Edict damage. Fortification is available. They're not using it just yet. Cold Snap onto the side of Flossie. They did steal it with Kiwi. 3 seconds stun, but meanwhile, a nice telekinesis onto Hysteria. Split Earth will land on Refinery, saving his life just barely. But what about Kiwi? What about Hysteria? He's taking a lot of damage. Is there a Shuriken? Not yet. He will go down. So the dive doesn't work out on the side of Hysteria. Nice play from Kiwi and Refinery teaming up for that kill. Sunstrike is going to fly out and barely miss Refinery. Just barely. Rotation of the top lane. TP coming in. There's going to be a gank. They're pinging it out right now. Invoker looking for a Cold Snap. Nice. Nice Chronosphere. Nice Ice Path. Chronosphere maybe not needed. Dual Breath coming in as well. Qual will back up though. Scream of Pain onto 2. Cold Snap plus the Sonic Wave will get the kill on the Jakiro. So they do accomplish at least one kill there.
Faster than sound.
Not sure if it was worth it for the chrono. I think they would have been able to get out of there with the nice ice path, but regardless, 1 for 1, considering the fact that Chaos Knight did go down. Rubik actually going to get a kill here on Flossie, using his Fade Bolt, using the Cold Snap as well. So Kiwi playing really well on this Rubik. This is why I like the mid Rubik so much, because it really gets you back into the game early on if you get some nice mid kills early. Or even ganks even with Kiwi. He hasn't really gotten any ganks just yet. He was in the top lane moments ago, but that didn't really pan out into anything. Looking at the graphs, even as far as experience, heading into the dire side right now. Gold, almost even as well. It's about 500, so a very even game. 15 minutes in the game. We could be in for a long one right now, which I'm okay with. It is a best of 3. Hysteria. Finishing his armlet plus the drums. What will he go next is the question. Heart perhaps, maybe into some more damaging items, maybe a Manta style, we'll see. BKB perhaps even. BKB might be good, but against it would be good against this Rubik and of course against the Jakiro for that ice path. Just to make sure you don't get initiated on. If you pop that BKB when he's about to use that ice path, it'll lead to a Chronosphere if you really don't get out of it, which is the problem. 4 mid right now on the side of AMM. Alienated's on the backside here. There is a fortification still. Has been popped just now. They're looking for the kill. There's the cold snap on Alienated. And it's going to fly right back on the side of Kiwi. The tower will go down. Getting the kill is the Leshrac. Not using his Edict for the kill, just getting the right click there. Refinery will rotate in. He's got Shadow Walk. He's got Track. He's looking. There's a Sentry Ward there from Alienated. And so as soon as Alienated turns around, Refinery says, oh, let's not do that. Meanwhile, he's actually maybe finding out Hysteria here. Not sure if he can get the kill. Hysteria is very tanky with the armlet, of course, with the treads that he's got. He can also get away with drums. So I don't think they'll be able to get a kill here unless they go with the Witch Doctor. And this Witch Doctor pick hasn't really panned out just yet. He's only level 5, and Jakiro's level 6, so the underlevelness of UT is actually starting to show. But the Midas will start kicking in soon, if it hasn't already. And of course, Rubik is level 11, so Kiwi playing very well, essentially carrying this through the early to the mid game right now. But they're going to have to rely on this Bounty Hunter. They're going to have to rely on Qual very soon, and it will be a Battle Fury. So he's going for a lot of farm right now, despite the fact that he has a Midas. He wants more. Looking at his GPM right now, it's actually below that of the Chaos Knight, but he has a little bit of a higher net worth, so very even as far as the carries are concerned. Rubik's actually at 5k and Invoker at 3k, so Rubik is doing very well, and that's really where the trump card's going to come in. Rubik with his 4 staff. What will he build next is the question. Chronosphere up in the top lane. We will see Qual get it on 3 right now, so he'll be able to get away. He will time walk plus a 4 staff from Kiwi. There's going to be a Sunstrike. It'll deal no damage. I think it was backtracked. Unless it was the side of Kiwi. It wasn't. There's the Ice Path to initiate on Hysteria. They're going for a Telekinesis as well. They don't have the Chrono. Armlet has been popped. 2 seconds stun on Qual. And now Hysteria's in a very bad position. They need a Bash proc from Qual here. Actually, he's just going to Reality Rift down to Rubik looking for a kill with his crits, but not going to happen. I don't even know if he has crits yet. He's got 1 point in crits. Decided not to scale Phantasm just yet. Waiting for 10 and then to get it at 11 as well for that level 2. 2 strong now with boots, with the Observer Wards. We'll see where he places them. So for a nice little lane ward right here, and of course on the river, looking for that rune spot right there. And meanwhile, we have actually an illusion rune down at the bottom lane. I don't think anyone's looking for it just yet. Kiwi might look for it. He's actually only got 1 bottle charge, and he'll force Steph his way over there just to make it a little bit easier if he wants to. That was a quick 4 staff as well. He had a lot of good farm. He had a lot of good ganks, so nice play there. TP's coming in top right now. A&M trying to defend this tier 1 tower. Staff of Wizardry on the Queen of Pain. With a Null Talisman, could be a Dagon. Not sure. Would be excited to see that. Texas backing off right now. They don't want to get initiated on. Meanwhile, Kiwi's actually going to be pushing the mid lane here. He should be able to get it. There is a fortification. I don't think there will be any TPs coming in, and it will go down. Do we even have TPs on them? No. You guys should carry TPs with you when you're playing. No TP. No TP. No TP. No TP. Oh, 1. 1 TP in this entire game? Are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? Really? Buy them. Holy crap, buy your freaking TPs. Yes, good, excellent. There you go. Oh my god. Recall happening somewhere. Where is it? Where did that go? It's actually here, and they were going for an illusion kill. That's why I couldn't find it, because I was like, why would they go mid lane? What's there? Illusion Rudbik is actually there. Spell steal now. It will be a Chaos Bolt. That's a good spell to steal if you're Kiwi. Going for a Void Stone, maybe going to be possibly a Bloodstone, you know, Perseverance, or could be a Scythe of Eyes. You never know. There's all sorts of things that he can go. Too strong now, sitting here on the Ancient stack. We'll start pulling it. This will be very good once this Battle Fury is finished on the side of Qual here, which actually has been finished. Still with the 3 GG branches. I'm not sure what will go next. Something perhaps like a Daedalus would be good with all this damage here. BKB even. Nice little stack. Gonna get Qual some more money. He will use his Midas as well. So his net worth is going to start to skyrocket with this amount of farm. He actually doesn't even have boots yet. Are you kidding me? Okay, there it is. So 20 minutes for a Midas and for a Battle Fury right now with no boots. A little bit of late farm, but that's fine. He's actually going to be able to carry this because they haven't pushed too much. I mean, of course, all the tier 1s are down on the side of University of Texas, but there's actually a tier 1 down in the mid lane right now. So gold is probably going the way of A&M right now. No, it's actually going the way of University of Texas somehow. Experience as well as 4K. Levels 11 and 12 on the Rubik. That's going to be nice. We see a 4-second stud coming in on from Alienated right now. He's in some trouble. He will use himself up, and now the Kiwi's actually in a bit of trouble. He'll try to TP out. There's going to be Cold Snap. There's going to be Sunstrike that's going to fly as well. Doesn't even need to be gotten. He's using a lot of damage from Exhort. Forge Spirits will be popped up. These are the 2 Forge Spirits now, not just the 1. Refinery looking for something to happen. So Kiwi going down, that's a big deal. He's actually got Medallion plus the track, of course, on from the Bounty Hunter. That's going to be some nice kills there. It'll be very easy for him to get those kills. Hysteria, his farm has sort of dropped just a little bit after he got that drums finished up. Rotation in the mid lane, we might see something. I was about to drink my drink, but I don't want to miss anything if I want to miss too much. 6 for 6, surprising. It feels like it's been a lot more kills in this game. It's 21 minutes. It will be going long, I've got a feeling, with the Chrono on that Void, who's getting a ton of farm, by the way. Chaos Knight buying an Ogre Club. He'll be getting the BKB relatively soon. And when I say relatively soon, I mean like whenever he can buy the Mithril Hammer and the recipe up, which is actually a lot of money. There's a bit of my drink. Treads have been finished, Magic Wand as well. And now Faceless Void is going to become very angry. He's going to get some farm, and he's going to become a mad Void. Could be a Mask of Madness. Meanwhile, we actually might see an initiation. Will he use the Chrono for it is the question. Yes, he will. 12th man will absolutely go down. That's just too much damage. But actually, we're going to see Smoking from A&M. Now, Qual's actually in a bit of trouble. There's the Split Earth. Cold Snap as well. He's trying to time walk out, but he's actually on cooldown there. So he will get the kill on the Wisp, but it was sort of a bait. A&M coming back in right now and cleaning up. So 7 for 7, still very even. That's going to set Void's farm just back a little bit. And now they're looking towards the tier 2, but there is a line drawn. They're going to head mid, it looks like, and go for a gank onto Kiwi, maybe. He's in a bad position. Hysteria is going on Witch Doctor down. What are you doing? You're way out of position. He's going to go down. That's a 2-second stun. Telekinesis might save his life for just a second. There's going to be a Chaos Bolt to fly as well. Reality Rift onto Donald, saving his life again. There's the Aghanim Scepter. It's a 3-second stun. Why did you stop canceling it? No, Hysteria will go down, though, and Witch Doctor getting the kill with the Maledict, it didn't even matter. Oh, goodness. I thought for sure that Donald would have gotten that kill a little bit earlier with the Death Ward, but, oh, man, that was close. Was that ever close? Level 13 for Rubik and for the Faceless Void right now. Dodo rotating mid. He's got vision from Refinery right now, so he needs to be careful. He has Blink, of course. They could benefit from some sort of silence right now on the Queen of Pain if they were able to get it. Or disable. Hextech would be great on any of these heroes right now. Donald, of course, not going to be able to build for that. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Rubik actually getting a kill on the Invoker. And they'll look to push this tier 1. There is a fortification available, of course. 2 heroes down on the side of A&M right now. And UT's going to take this time to push this tower, and I don't see why they wouldn't. Will they pop the fortification and TP in is the question. Flossie's waiting. He's got a TP scroll. 12th man does not. Hysteria does. He's actually at 2. This tower looks like it will be fortified. Will we see a mass TP coming in, though, is the question. They're thinking about TP and they're thinking about saving it, but they realize they can't now. It's too late. Track coming in from Refinery onto 12th man. Do they have vision is the question. They haven't bought sentries, I don't think. No vision there. Dodo doesn't have it either. Actually, he's got dust. Never mind. I spoke too soon. But at what cost? Lol, JK. Headdress finished up on the Chikiro. Going for Meki. Actually has that buckler. It just flew out to him right there. Looking at the items, I haven't checked these in a while. We do see Kiwi with the Perseverance, so it looks like it will be, in fact, a Bloodstone. Or Lincoln's, you never know. Of course, Mech will be finished up on 2 Strong very soon. Medallion. There's going to be a Mithril Hammer from Refinery, so either a BKB or the Desolator damage will be nice as well. Yule's was finished up, and it will be a point booster for Alienated, so he in fact will not go for Force Staff or a Hex Deck. He'll in fact go for the Yule's Aghanim Scepter build, something that I don't see very often. Staff of Wizardry plus the Annul Talisman on Legendary Dodo has enough for a Dagon recipe if she wanted to buy it, but it might be something else. Not sure what it would be. Could be an Aghanim Scepter, maybe getting points from an Aghanim Scepter. That could be something that's happening right now. Illusion's heading up into the top lane from Chaos Knight. And they're actually going to be counter-warding right now. Pink's coming out and they realize this is happening. So UT's going to be without vision for just a few minutes unless they decide to counter-ward. Force Staff up on the Rubik. Plus the Purse. A&M sitting around their own jungle in the mid lane. They're looking for something here. Sentry Ward. Nice Sentry Ward actually on the middle lane there. Giving a little bit of vision. I'm sure they saw A&M here. Oh wait, no, this is a Radiant Sentry Ward, excuse me. There's a Dire Sentry Ward over here, though, that will give them vision here in the jungle. Perhaps called out Hysteria and Flint Flossie. And Invoker now popping a Smoke of Deceit. Of course, Hysteria is not here. And they might find an engagement mid. Refinery going to get taken some damage. There is a Sentry Ward there. He will be out of the Sentry Ward, but there will be a dust popped. He's going to have to back off. Donald's now in a bit of trouble. Will they get a Chaos Bolt? And they're looking for a keyword right now. Needs to Force Staff. Didn't do it. He actually used it earlier. And he's going to go down, Invoker getting the kill there. So that could have been a lot worse for UT, but they do lose Rubik. He's down for 49 seconds, of course. Phantasm is popped. It's only level 1 right now. He's gotten 2 levels of crit instead of going for Phantasm, which is interesting. And now Hysteria is not in a good position. They're actually going to freaking use the recall there just so he can get out and push this. Instead of, you know, like none of them have a Tango or a Clawing Blade at all. Nice Chronosphere, but only onto 1 right now. Flint Flossie going to take some damage. Good Yule Scepter onto Qual right there. That's what they were using the Yules for. Excellent choice. Just realizing, oh, Legendary Dota taking a ton of damage. Qual being very angry. He's got a Chrysalis right now. Nice Ice Path onto 1, even 2. Void getting a double kill right now. Going to actually get the kill on the Chaos Knight. Triple kill for Qual right now. Nice Split Earth, though. Might even get Refinery, but really the damage is too much for Qual. I think Kiwi bought back, and he actually used Chaos Bolt Stun to get the kill on the Chaos Knight. Alienated will be taking some damage, but he'll back off. He's actually invisible right now because of his Ghost Walk. Pushing, pinging on the Roshan Pit is the side of Rubik here. They're going to rotate in. They should be able to take this. So there are buybacks all over the place there, but the real story here is 15 on the Rubik, 15 on the I almost called it the Chronosphere, but on the Faceless Void. He's got the Desolate, or the Chrysalis. He's doing a ton of damage right now. And if he gets Daedalus, this could be even scarier. He's almost got enough for a Demon Engine. Well, after this Roshan attempt, they will not be able to take this. Hysteria is looking for it, but he Queen of Pain's down for 10 seconds, and they really shouldn't really think about going into this. Net worth on the side of the Faceless Void is 12k there. So really strong play from Qual and his teammates. Kiwi, of course, with an excellent buyback with the Chaos Bolt Steel. They're playing above and beyond right now, and if we look at the graph here, 10,000 going for experience, and that's going a lot with the Midas, honestly. Midas is giving them a lot of, well, at least one of them a lot of experience. And of course, 5k in the gold, and that's going to be the track gold coming up on the side of Refinery. So even with that really high ping, which I want to see what it is now, 2k ping on the side of Refinery, they're still playing excellently. So I gotta hand it to Refinery right now. They're playing really well, regardless of the fact that I mean, he's got such a bad ping. And he does have the Mithril Hammer. He might be going for an Ogre Club, or I really don't know just yet. Flying out is the Daedalus recipe. And Qual will, doesn't actually have enough room for it. Actually, he just bought the Daedalus right there. It's actually going to fly out to him right now, and that's scary as all heck. Level 17, Battle Fury, Hand of Midas, Daedalus. That's essentially Kunkka crit kind of stuff that you see in those kind of games, but in the Chronosphere, you get a time lock proc plus a crit with everybody sort of clumped up, and that's going to be like an Ultra Kill or even a Rampage on the Faceless Void. So keep that in mind. That crit's going to be very scary. He's level 17. I mean, the next closest person is 12 in the Chaos Knight. He's just out carrying them. Very low kill game, though, somehow. This looked like it would be a lot gankier, but it's just not the case. And you can't say that, you know, UT really picked a cheesy kind of lineup here or whatever, just because of the fact that Refinery has so much lag, and they've just been playing well regardless. Edict damage popping off of the tower. There is a fortification, will pop off, just saving it barely, but they have no rotation just yet. They're going to get the kill, it looks like. Last hit will fly. Donald's looking for an initiation. He shouldn't be there. Meanwhile, track up plus the Chronosphere on it too. A lot of damage. You see that gigantic crit from Qual. They will get one. They will get two. Nice stun. Followed up on Qual right now, but they need to get out of there. Flint Flossie will take a ton of damage, plus the time lock, and they're going to time lock onto the 12th man right there. Ice Path plus the Macro Pyre onto Hysteria. There's the 3-second stun. He'll be taking a ton of damage. He'll go down as well, and that's almost a team like the Queen of Pain is actually in. Not even close to the team fight right now. Rubik getting the kill there on the side of the Chaos Knight. And Faceless Void with a double kill, maybe even a triple kill there. So Qual is dangerous, as you saw with that Chronosphere. 2,400 on him. We'll see what he buys next. Maybe even for a buyback, honestly. It's pretty early for buyback, but with what level he is, they're going to push, and I don't see why not. 47 seconds left before the Chronosphere is back up, but wow. That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. He's actually just going to push with the creep wave and just back off. Kiwi finishing his Bloodstone. Too strong with the mech. Donald with nothing except arcanes. Qual still looking for something soon, I'm imagining. He's got 3k gold, he can buy something. BKB is probably going to... Oh, no, Acronym Scepter still, excuse me. I saw the Yoga Club and I thought BKB, but that's not the choice. Acronym Scepter will be the choice for the Queen of Pain, but it's going to be late. YOLO taking a ton of damage. There's the Cold Snap from Kiwi. Now we see a rotation from Qual. He'll immediately one-shot the Whisper right now. There's the Sonic Wave. There's the Chronosphere onto 2. 1 kill going for the Faceless Void. 2 kills for the Faceless Void. Will it be 3 here? It's actually a triple kill right now because of the kill on the Whisper early on. 4-second stun on the Qual right now. He has the Aegis, though. Hysteria will go down. Rubik will get the kill. It will not be an ultra kill. So Kiwi taking the last hit. GG next game is called for an A&M. And why not? UT is just playing so strong. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back in just a second with game number 2. And I'll put up the AFK screen for you guys.